He's doing a brilliant show. Truly finishing off in style. You almost don't notice his hand shaking. Mine is shaking too. In a moment, he'll finish his trick and call me out onto the stage. Most of the hour is Richard's, but the last 15 minutes are all for my illusions. The novelty of a female magician is packed out audiences. It took months to get Richard to begrudgingly admit it, gripping my hand just before stepping on stage of his first 1,000-seater show. It's us. We created this. I've always loved magic. Ever since my father found a battered book of card tricks at a flea market. I have countless books on Houdini, my favourite illusionist. The books don't tell you how the tricks work, obviously, because no one but Houdini himself knows exactly how he manages to escape from all those life or death situations. I suppose the trick I'm doing tonight is almost an ode to him. It is by far the biggest illusion I have ever done. The Great Disappearing Act. I auditioned for the great Richard Rhodes in 1952. I was 17. We travelled all over the country. 4 years later, we fell in love. We made each other laugh. In 1957, he made an honest woman out of me. We both pulled our rings from behind each other's ears. He stole mine and I found it already on my hand. The priest was unamused. We danced to I Put a Spell on You because you're mine. That same year, June McComb, Billy McComb's wife, she represents Ireland in the TV special Festival of Magic. It was the first time I saw a female magician on my screen. And my little life, it felt infinite. It took a while to convince Richard. First one trick, then 5 minutes, 10, and eventually 15 minutes. 15 minutes where people believed in me and my illusions. 15 minutes where I felt alive. For a while, everything was bliss. Richard always forgets and introduces me as his wife. But I laugh it off. I make a point to say my name, Andrea, before I start each set. My family ask us when we will settle down. We laugh in their face. We laugh so much. the first time the coin drops out of Richard's hand, there are light chuckles. There's something about a magician making a mistake an audience absolutely loves. He recovers quickly, picks up the coin, avoiding my eyes. The second time the coin drops, the laughter stops. The silence is deafening. There's this terrible moment where Richard makes a loud grunt, like he's going to cry. I panic. I pick up the coin and finish the trick. After, I fake a dramatic stumble, tossing the coin into the air, and Richard catches it. The crowd cheers, believing themselves to have been tricked this entire time. I smile at Richard, but he is not smiling back. He just glares at me, absent-mindedly running the coin through his fingers. He is drunk when he tells me he has arthritis in his hands. Soon he won't be able to shuffle a deck of cards. I hold him tight, but my whole body locks as he tells me that this will be our last tour. That our magical career is over. For both of us. Besides, he says, maybe it's time we settled down. I tell him he sounds like my mother. Don't you think it's maybe time for you to become a mother? I can't help but laugh. He just stares at me. In the absence of our laughter, I feel stifled suddenly. But I shake it off. What if, I say, what if I continue doing magic for the both of us? The way he looks at me, his silence gives me chills. And finally, oh so gently, he says, you think that just because we sold out some shows with some novelty, that people would pay for you, a wife, for a whole hour of your little tricks? Your magic is nothing without me. Well, a willingness to believe is all that keeps magic alive. Without it, the illusion shatters. The illusion that this life was my own. This is our last show. I'm nervous about my trick. It is the biggest illusion I have ever done. But I have studied, I've saved, I've booked the train ticket and the hotel. Somewhere far away from here. I know it will be hard, but I believe I can do it. And if it works, I won't be a wife anymore. I will be an escape artist to rival Houdini. I will be Andrea the Conjurer. I will be alive. In a moment, he'll finish his set and call me out onto the stage. But when he looks over to the wings, he'll see I'm not there. Because the great disappearing act, it's not an illusion for them. It is all for me.